Hello YouTube world, my name is Serenity and welcome to Staying Serene. Today I'm going to be sharing on surviving Valentine's Day when you're single. Now I came up with this topic because honestly on Valentine's Day it's almost like a battlefield during Valentine's Day. It's really easy to get discouraged during Valentine's Day, especially when you're on social media, flipping through Instagram, Facebook, and through statuses and stories, and all you see is pictures of girls and guys with their booze, with their Valentine's Day date. You also see them with their Valentine's Day gifts, chocolates, stuffed animals, bags, and it's such a big holiday. And it's really hard when you're single to look at all of these things and not want to have somebody. I felt this a lot, especially when people are giving cards to each other and gifts, and it's just such a beautiful, giving of gifts, and you're kind of left out because you don't have someone, and it's really easy just to feel discouraged because of that. But I'm going to be sharing how to survive Valentine's Day when you're single, and as you probably can tell, I'm single. I've been single for, I think, my entire life, basically. I've never really had a boyfriend, and I'm okay with that right now in the season that I'm in. So, Valentine's Day, though, it's like Valentine's Day when it comes, it's like a reminder that you're alone. It's a reminder that you don't have a boyfriend or a lover or a mate. It's just a reminder that comes every year. And it's always especially hard when you don't receive anything on Valentine's Day. So I remember when I was in primary school, they used to give out cards, right? You could buy cards and send them to, it was like candygrams. You could buy a card and send them to someone that you like, right? And it was Valentine's Day and I wanted candy. So I bought myself a card and I ate my candy and that was that. I didn't really think of it much then, but as I got older, especially in high school, when you see, people getting gifts, it's hard. But one sense of encouragement for me is the fact that my father, my daddy, he's my Valentine. And he's been my Valentine since I was born. I'm born in January, so Valentine's Day is less than a month away from my birthday. So when I was born, like 3 weeks old, my daddy thought it'd be a good idea to buy me a Valentine's Day gift so I could always know that he was my Valentine. So on Valentine's Day 2002, my daddy came, he brought me a rose and a chocolate bar, none of which I could truly enjoy as an infant, and he ate that chocolate for me. But yeah, he bought me the chocolate bar and the rose. It's like this cute little photo. I'm thinking of posting it on my Instagram to encourage anyone who's, not feeling Valentine's Day. But yeah, my daddy was my Valentine's Day at only a few weeks old. So that's kind of cute. And then 2 years ago, I told my daddy how I felt a bit left out, and he brought me roses for Valentine's Day. He did that 2 years ago, and he did that last Valentine's Day. So that was really nice for him. And it made me feel, a bit special because I didn't really need to have a boyfriend to enjoy Valentine's Day. And that's what I'm trying to teach. That's what I'm trying to show today, that you can enjoy Valentine's Day without having a man in your life or having a girl if you're watching this and you're a guy. But here's a challenge that I have. No, not a challenge. Here's something interesting that I thought of. Why are we so concerned with getting things on Valentine's Day? Why are we so obsessed with receiving on Valentine's Day? Well, first of all, I think that if you really want chocolate on Valentine's Day, you shouldn't be afraid to buy it yourself. If you really want a gift or you just want to eat chocolate or candy, you could buy it yourself. I guess there's a special meaning when someone gives you a gift, but if you really just want to chill and enjoy chocolate and enjoy candy and enjoy a present, you can buy yourself a gift. So that's the first thing that I want to say. If you really just want some chocolate, you can buy it yourself on Valentine's Day. There's nothing wrong in being single during Valentine's Day. There's nothing wrong with buying yourself a gift. If you can do it for Christmas, you can do it for Valentine's Day. And number 2, Valentine's Day is about love. We've already established that. And you are still loved You were still loved on Valentine's Day. You are loved every day of the year, and you are loved even if you don't have a Valentine. I know there's someone in your life who loves you. There's you might have many people in your life who loves you, but I know you can pinpoint at least one person who loves you. And think about them on Valentine's Day, okay? You don't need to have a significant other to enjoy Valentine's Day, because there are people that you love that are in your life, and there are people that love you that are in your life. So you are still loved, especially by your Heavenly Father. He loves you. And if no one else does, He loves you. And He loves you more than anybody in the entire world could love you. In fact, God is love. So on Valentine's Day, if you're feeling a bit lonely, remember, God is love. And He loves you. He loves you more than we can even comprehend, even more than we can ever understand. So think about that. Think about God is love. And also, 1 Corinthians 13, that is a great chapter and verse. That's a great chapter to look at in the Bible. It basically describes love, and I just love reading it. I love reading that. That whole chapter is about love, 1 Corinthians 13. 1 Corinthians 13. So if you really want to, open up your Bible on Valentine's Day, I recommend you read that. Okay, then. So we've already established that you have loved ones in your life and you love others. And they don't have to be a significant other for you to love them. So do something nice for the person that you love. Maybe it's your mother, your father, maybe it's your older sister, your little brother, maybe it's your best friend. I know we all have someone in our house, all have someone in our lives that we can pour into. We all have someone in our lives who we can do something nice for them to show them that we love them. If you want to, you can buy them a little gift. Instead of being in the mindset of receiving something this Valentine's Day, how about you be in the mindset of giving something in this Valentine's Day? We're all so selfish, and this is me included. Sometimes we just think about ourselves. What am I going to get for Valentine's Day? What am I going to do for Valentine's Day? What am I going to post on my Instagram status on Valentine's Day? But what are you going to do for someone else? I mean, how about you buy something nice for your mother or for your father or for a loved one in your life? And they don't have to be your significant other. I mean, this is for my single people, but do something nice for someone that you love. And maybe it's something is just saying, I love you. Tell your parents, tell your family, tell them that you love them, because, love, you don't need a gift to show love. There are so many ways to show love, and I think that's one of the great things about love. It can be showed in so many ways. You're not restricted by a gift. So please show love this Valentine's Day. Do something do something nice for someone. Do something that means something else. Do something that is meaningful and impactful. Tell your parents, tell everyone that you love, tell them that you love them. Tell that friend that you love them, if you truly do. Because that is still a sign that's showing love when you say that you love someone. The other day, I had driving class. I'm learning how to drive to get my driver's license. And as my mommy was dropping me off, I said, I love you. And mommy was like, I love you too. That's something that we always do. I think I tell my parents I love them like every day. And my driving instructor was like, oh, you tell your mommy that you love her? Wow. And I was like, yeah, I tell my mommy that I love her. I do this every day. I mean, it's true, and I just do it. It's like second nature for me to tell her that I love her when she drops me off. But my driving instructor was surprised. Just like, I try to tell that to my children, tell that to her children, and they don't return the answer. But I did it so easily to my mother, and she really thought that was sweet. So just tell your mother, tell your mother that you love her. Tell your daddy, and just have a good Valentine's Day when you're single. You can have a good Valentine's Day when you're single. You can help somebody else. You can tell your family and friends that you love them. You can share love this Valentine's Day. You can post something inspiring on your Instagram. You can tell your friends that you love them. There's like a lot of things you can do. You can just do the dishes for your mother. Tell her that you love her. You can leave a note. I love notes. You can just leave a little small note saying, I love you this Valentine's Day. And that should be good. Buy a card. There's so much things you can do. You have like a lot of options. So that's how you, I guess, survive Valentine's Day as a single, but it's more like enjoying Valentine's Day as a single. So remember, God is love. Remember to be loved this Valentine's Day, and remember to just show God's love. And I thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you are encouraged for Valentine's Day. I hope you have a happy Valentine's Day. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye. And I love you.